Aguilar, whose real name is Ferdinand Pascual Aguilar, also known as Freddie, born on February 5, 1953, in Santo Tomas, Isabela, was one of the most influential and celebrated figures in original Filipino music, OPM. Widely regarded as a pillar of Filipino music, Aguilar rose to fame with his timeless hit, Anak, a deeply emotional ballad that spoke of parental love, regret, and redemption. Composed when he was 24, the song became the best-selling music record in Philippine history, selling over 33 million copies globally and translated into 51 languages. His rendition of the patriotic anthem, Bayan Ko, also resonated powerfully with Filipinos, especially during the political unrest that led to the 1986 People Power Revolution. Freddie Aguilar had an estimated net worth of $6 million at the time of his demise. He accumulated the impressive sum from his successful career, endorsements, and business ventures. Aguilar's early life showed signs of musical promise. He started composing songs at the age of 14. Though he initially pursued a degree in electrical engineering at the Guzman Institute of Technology, his passion for music eventually pulled him away from academics. At 18, he left both school and his family to pursue his dreams, and by 20, he was already performing publicly. This decision set him on a path that would not only define his life but also shape the landscape of Filipino music. 5 years after leaving home, he wrote Anak, reflecting on the missteps of his youth. Freddie began his professional career in 1973 when he auditioned at the Hobbit House in Manila. He was hired to perform folk music, earning 500 Cuban pesos per gig. This humble beginning would lead to global recognition. Anak wasn't just a local hit, it topped charts in countries like Japan and gained popularity in Angola, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Western Europe. The song was reportedly the second biggest world hit of the 1980s, and Aguilar himself was noted as Europe's second best-selling recording artist in 1981. Beyond his musical achievements, Aguilar was also a prominent voice in social and political activism. Long before he became synonymous with Bayan Ko, Aguilar was already writing songs that highlighted social issues such as poverty, injustice, and conflict. His 1983 album, Magdalena, portrayed the tragic life of a girl pushed into prostitution due to poverty. His songs also tackled the Christian-Muslim tensions in Mindanao and broader global power struggles. Aguilar's political stance became more pronounced as he began to openly criticize the Marcos dictatorship. He wrote songs that tackled government corruption and oppression. Among these were Katarungan, which spoke for the wrongly accused, Pangako, a condemnation of broken promises by leaders, and Las Viminda, a call for national unity among Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. His version of Bayan Ko, originally composed in 1928, gained renewed relevance during the Marcos regime and became the unofficial anthem of the democratic opposition. Bayan Ko took on a new life during the 1983 assassination of Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino. It played on radios and loudspeakers across the country and was performed by Aguilar during Aquino's funeral. That moment deeply moved Aguilar and gave him a sense of empowerment. He aligned himself with the growing movement for democratic change and joined fellow artists like APO Hiking Society in rallies and street performances. His active participation in these demonstrations extended to campaigning for Corazon Aquino's presidential bid, which culminated in the 1986 revolution that overthrew the Marcos regime. Aguilar emphasized in interviews that the enduring appeal of Bayan Ko lay in its expression of Filipino love for country and its embodiment of the people's resistance. To this day, the song remains a powerful symbol of protest in the Philippines. Throughout the years, Aguilar continued to receive recognition for his contributions to music and culture. In 2008, he received the Asia Star Award in South Korea. Though he kept a lower profile in later years, he remained active in the music scene, often performing at his own venue, Ka Freddy's. He also remained passionate about national culture, advocating for the creation of a Department of Culture and Arts. During President Rodrigo Duterte's campaign and inauguration, Aguilar performed Para Sa Tunay na Pagbabago, which became one of Duterte's campaign songs. Duterte counted Aguilar among his favorite musicians. In 2019, Aguilar entered politics, running for a Senate seat as an independent candidate with the endorsement of President Duterte. However, he did not win, finishing 30th in the race for 12 available seats. Aguilar's music was rooted in Pinoy rock and inspired by Western folk rock legends such as Cat Stevens and James Taylor. His compositions often centered on Filipino identity, cultural pride, and social awareness, establishing him not just as a singer but as a cultural voice for the nation. His personal life drew attention and controversy. He married Josephine Quaipo in 1978, and they had 4 children together: Megan, Jonan, Isabela, and Jericho. In 2013, Aguilar made headlines when he revealed he was in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl, Jovi Gatjala Albeo, later known by her Muslim name, Siti Mariam. Despite the controversy, Aguilar maintained his intentions to marry her, and on November 22, 2013, they wed under Islamic rites in Maguindanao. He had converted to Islam earlier that year, adopting the name Abdul Farid. Tragedy struck in January 2018 when a fire broke out in Aguilar's residence in Quezon City. The blaze, which originated in his music room, destroyed property worth approximately 15 million Cuban pesos, including irreplaceable awards, instruments, artwork, and memorabilia. Fortunately, his family members present in the house at the time escaped unharmed. Freddie Aguilar passed away on May 27, 2025, at the age of 72, at the Philippine Heart Center in Quezon City. His death marked the end of an era, but his music and legacy continue to live on. Over his long and influential career, Aguilar released numerous albums and singles. His discography included acclaimed records like Anak, Magdalena, Isa, Saraling Atin, and Heart of Asia, among others. Notable singles such as Palubi, Mindanao, Bayan Ko, Katarungan, and Luz Viminda showed the breadth of his musical themes, from personal narratives to nationalistic and political messages. Aguilar also had involvement in film, including composing for Tadhana, 1978, and appeared in various music videos, including updated renditions of Anak and Magdalena. His influence earned him accolades such as the 1994 NU Rock Award for Rock Achievement. Freddie Aguilar was more than a musician. He was a storyteller, a social commentator, and a national icon whose songs captured the soul of a people. From humble beginnings to international acclaim, his music served as a soundtrack to generations of Filipinos seeking meaning, justice, and pride in their identity. And with that, thanks for watching. Give us a like, share with friends, and please subscribe.